Yo. Let's see. Peace. What's poppin'? See, pin that. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome. Come on in. Come on, get your feet kicked up. Then bam. For sure. Divine timing, huh? Divine timing. Looking kind of tan. Oh, yeah. That's some. For sure, yeah. Y'all go ahead and tap in real quick. Kick your feet up. Get your oodles and noodles. Get your fruits and your juices and your teas ready. You know, we finna go in tonight, see what's going on, see what's popping. I'll let everybody come on in and get right. We're gonna vibe out a bit. Yeah, senor. Look, yeah, I'm vibrating high, I still beat your ass. Yeah, senor. Look, oh now he vibrating high, he on some spiritual shit. He can't even fuck too much, cause this that spiritual dick. Burn some candles with some herbs, this that spiritual wick. When you know your words is power, this that spiritual speak. Accolades and head wraps, this that spiritual fit. I'm divinely protected, I got a spiritual click. Manifesting with my words, this that spiritual rich. He can't even fuck too much, cause this that spiritual thing. I know you don't take life serious, but it's really that deep. You better watch the words you say, your life exactly what you speak. And you are who you are based on the company you keep. Cleanliness is next to godliness, so wash my feet. I'm no longer human, I'm a god, I changed my limit. I'm investing, breaking curses, yeah, I changed my spending. Yeah, you say you love me, but you leave, that ain't convincing. And I talk to myself, shit, a nigga need dick. See, I walk when I talk. Yeah, I am who I am not. I could never be them. You can love me for me, or don't love me at all. You can sit your ass on that bitch and watch me ball. Yeah, I'm up manifesting, I'm controlling my life. Whatever your perception is, boy, you gotta be right. I'm sitting down at my altar praying, it gotta be night. And we ain't nothing but reflection, so we gotta be tight. Oh, now he vibrating high, he on some spiritual shit. He can't even fuck too much, cause this that spiritual dick. Burn some candles with some herbs, this that spiritual wick. When you know your words is power, this that spiritual speak. Accolades and head wraps, this that spiritual fit. I'm divinely protected, I got a spiritual click. Manifesting with my words, this that spiritual rich. He can't even fuck too much, cause this that spiritual thing. It's that spiritual shit. Accolades and head wraps, it's that spiritual fit. I'm divinely protected, I got a spiritual click. He can't even fuck too much, cause this that spiritual thing. It's that spiritual thing. Manifesting with my words, it's that spiritual rich. Yeah. Manifesting with my words, it's that spiritual rich. Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin', y'all? Y'all come on in. You know, kick your feet up, get right. Tighten up, you know what I'm saying? Big bad people. You know. Yeah, we let everybody come on in, get your oodles and noodles, get your juices right, get your teas, get together, you know what I mean? Y'all know how we do, man. I be coming up here acting brand new like we ain't even feel me. Like, come on now. Glory to God. Yeah. Say, to God. Hey, burn some sage, yeah, it's one of those. It's been a minute, huh? Look. I give the glory to myself to have the courage to step. Shit to do what I did, I planned it out and I prepped. I had to learn not to chase, had to learn to attract. I had embraced all the lessons and be thankful for that. You know wisdom comes with experience, no need to interference. Let me learn what I learned, I take the wheel and I'm steering. All things are possible to he and she who believe. If it don't align with your spirit, have the courage to leave. The only change that's gonna happen if I change myself. You from the streets, I'm from the streets, shit I bang myself. Just a warrior misguided, boy I tame myself. I was locked up in the system, I broke to change myself. Can't nothing keep me down. I talk to God to his face. Affirmations, confirmations, I keep God in this place. You know the kingdom of your God is looking right in your eyes. I'm a God, you a God. Why you acting surprised? I give the glory to myself to have the courage to step shit to do what I did. I planned it out and I prepped. I had to learn not to chase, had to learn to attract. I had embraced all the lessons and I'm thankful for that. I give the glory to myself to have the courage to step shit to do what I did. I planned it out and I prepped. I had to learn not to chase, had to learn to attract. I had embraced all the lessons and I'm thankful for that. If you wasn't really ready, the idea wouldn't come. Or you know, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You need to watch what you think and watch what you say. When you have sex, you exchange, so watch where you lay. Last week I made a vision board with all my dreams. I got land with a form, I got a tribe as a team. When I speak with intentions. I watch my words. Every day I gotta meditate, I watch my nerves. I'm eating 1 meal a day, so I don't really need sleep. You know my spirit gotta stay light, I'm the son of the sheep. The other week I was at the beach and washing my feet. I was praying over my life that I keep. May burn some sage, I feel the spirit, I'm getting chill bumps. I give glory to my God and I don't need to go front. Hey, burn some sage, I feel the spirit, I'm getting chill bumps. When God called, God appears, and that I'm still gonna come. To the God of me, I pray that you please protect me from all the things that I cannot see. Provide me with the prosperity, success, and abundance that I need. I speak life and power into the God in me. I give honor and thanks to my ancestors, my spiritual guides, my higher self, and God for protecting me, watching over me, guiding me, leading me, assisting me in my spiritual development, and also aligning me with prosperity, success, and abundance. I pray that you please remove all the people, places, and things that do not add to my happiness and my peace, let alone, and most importantly, the best version of myself and my higher self. I give honor and thanks and speak life and power into the powers that be. Ashe, yo.
Yo, I give honor and thanks and speak life and power into the powers that be. Ashe, yo. Ashe, yo, amen, Hare Krishna, and all of the above that you shall subscribe to. What's popping? What's up, y'all? How everybody feeling, man? Y'all see I done got dark, you know what I'm saying? You see the melanin, the neuromelanin done got stimulated. You know what I'm saying? Over here done got all energized and you know what I mean? All kind of good, all kind of amazing things, man. How y'all feeling though? I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a while. You know, I'm sure that I miss y'all as much as y'all miss me as well. Alive and blessed, Ashe. How y'all feeling? What's up? Talk to me before we dive in. I'm doing amazing. I'm great. I'm you know, I'm just, you know, I'm just living. I'm just being, you know. Like, tell us about your vacation. Try anything new. Oh, I'll tell y'all in a minute if y'all really want me to tell y'all. I'll tell y'all something though. Covering the head to protect the crown. Chakra, doing spiritual exchanges. All right, so look, you know, if this is your first time in the community gathering, welcome to the community. We welcome you with open arms. If you have any questions, please put the questions in the question box. If you want to join me on the live, please feel free to request a video and we can have a dialogue and just go from there. Again, if this is your first time in a community gathering, welcome. We welcome you with open arms. If you have any questions, please put the questions in the question box. All right. So real quick before we start, you know, I like to start off with prayer, but before we start, I do have one announcement for those that don't know, for those that have not seen it, right? We have our first ever in-person community gathering happening June 3rd. It's going to be dope. It's going to be amazing. We got the food catering that will be catered by Sunny. For those that don't know, Sunny is a great, you know, vegan chef. You know, it's going to be dope. We're going to, you know, build. We're going to have a dialogue. We're going to network. do some performances. We're going to, have a topic and, just build and continually with the energy as, as y'all get on here. It's going to be amazing, but it's going to be more in person. But, what's up though, man? Y'all talk to me real quick. How everybody going? What's poppin', Queen? What's up, Maya? What's up, man? That's an AP. Nah, this ain't no AP, man. All right, y'all. So, anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into the community gathering. Y'all know I like to pray. So again, if this is your first time in the community, welcome. I like to start off with prayer. I also like to start off with a sound bowl meditation, probably like 30 seconds to a minute. Nothing too crazy. So please join me. I give honor and thanks and speak life and power into the powers that be. I am thankful for the position and the ability to obtain knowledge, the ability to obtain knowledge and convert that knowledge into wisdom to not only be able to teach myself, but the people, places, and things around me. I send that same energy out to every being and every individual that is in the community that is on this live, to not just be able to obtain the knowledge that may be spoken, but also be able to convert this knowledge into wisdom to not only be able to teach themselves, but the people, places, and things around them. I speak life and power into every being that is a part of this community because I understand, and understand that without the community, there is no community. I pray that every frequency, every vibration, every tone, and every word spoken tonight speaks far away from ego, but on the same frequency of love, light, and most importantly, truth. I give honor and thanks, and I speak life and power into the powers that be. Ashe, Asheo, Aman, Amen, Hare Krishna, and all of the above that you shall subscribe to. Now we're going to jump into a quick sound bowl meditation. For those, again, if this is your first time, I do prayer, then we jump into a sound bowl meditation. So for those that don't know, this sound bowl is tuned to the third eye, right? This sound bowl, again, is tuned to the third eye. Now, as we're doing this 30-second to a minute meditation, what you want to do is you want to be sure that you're breathing in your nose and out of your nose only. Reason being is because we want to be able to control the flesh, control the breath, and not let the breath control us, right? And not only that, when you're breathing in, you want to make sure that you're breathing deep within your abdomen. Right? Be deep within your abdomen. Majority of individuals only breathe within the chest, not fully utilizing the full capacity of their lungs. 30 seconds to a minute. We'll dive in. Ashe? Can I get an Ashe real quick? An Ashe, a Amun, Amen, Hare Krishna, and all of the above that you shall subscribe to. May I get an Ashe? For sure. I love it. Ashe, yo. So again, if this your first time on a community gathering, welcome. We welcome you with open arms. We appreciate you for being here. I'm excited. I know it's been a while. I'm excited to tap back in. I don't know if y'all can tell, but my energy is kind of it's kind of leveled, right? Because, and the reason being is because, I'm just getting back from this retreat, right? This beautiful healing retreat. And, during the time that I was there, I will say, and y'all know in the community, y'all know, it's very vulnerable. It's a safe space. You know what I mean? But the time of me being there, I have never been so open and so vulnerable in my life, and so I will say that, within the time that I was there was a lot of giving and receiving, right? And what I mean by giving and receiving, I mean there was a lot of releasing, right? There was a lot of purging and letting go. And y'all know that, a lot of times in the community gatherings, I give the affirmation that I always say to myself almost every single day. And it goes like, that which I wanted to become, I became. So therefore I am. What's for me will not miss me, what's truly mine will not leave. I release all the things that I cannot control to make room for the things that I can control. And that saying, in a way, showed up in its most authentic and purest form, especially the last part. I release all the things that no longer serve me. I release all the things that I can no longer control to make room for the things that do serve me, to make room for the things that I can that I can control. And just that statement alone during that entire time that I was there allowed me to truly not only just speak it, but also be able to see clearly what that actually meant, to hear clearly what exactly that meant, not only to hear it, not only to speak it, not only to see it, but to actually feel. What does it mean to actually release the things that no longer serve me? Release the things that I no longer can control to make room for the things that I can. Right? And it also, although it aligned so divinely when I was there, it also aligns, into this reality that I am now, me being back in the States. And there's a transitional period that is happening and, real soon in my life. And I know and I feel so divinely protected and so divinely connected that once I go, not even just go, but once I grow through this transitional period that is, that is coming, and I see and feel it coming, it's like I have this immense and most potent belief, not even just a belief, but a knowingness that I am divinely protected and divinely connected, not being worried about, not being worried and focused on the security of what may happen, or focus on, that net, right? I'm allowing myself to detach from the things that so-called, how can I say, that I could say, for lack of better words, made me, or detach from materialistic or these ideology things, right? That attracts or that brings attention as far as creating the community or as far as creating my reality. I'm detaching from these things and I'm allowing myself to step into the unknown. Now, the most powerful thing about the unknown is that when you step into the unknown, when you allow yourself to step into the unknown, you allow yourself to experience all possibilities. Remember, we always speak about this, y'all. We are multi-dimensional beings. And I pray that y'all don't mind me, sharing my journey right now, or, being transparent. If you do mind, forgive me, for I am not sorry. So I'm allowing myself to step into the unknown. And when you allow yourself to step into the unknown, you allow you what you do is that you open your reality up to unlimited possibilities. And for us being a multi-dimensional beings, that means we can tap into different parallel universes. We can tap into, an infinite amount of possibilities in who we are and who we can, imagine to be. To remember, the greatest nation that we have is our imagination. Whatever you can imagine is only doing three things. It is already being done, it is being done, or it's about to be done. And it's about aligning yourself to that. And so because we're multidimensional beings, and when you step into the space, the subatomic field, the unifield of all possibilities, right? And you set your intention, right? You set your attention and you allow your intention to ripple across the universe. What happens is that the universe is going to then choreograph, right? It's going to choreograph a specific and divine dance that is going to align with the experience and the reality that you're creating for self. So during this during this transitional period that is manifesting within my life within these next few months, I'm allowing myself to again detach from these things and truly strip myself naked so I can fully know who I am, right? So I can fully see myself, right? And not only that, be able to step into the unifield, step into the field of possibilities, and just allow the universe, God, Jesus, whomever you subscribe to work out into my life, to work within my reality. Right. This is also in a way when you step into the unifield, when you step into the field of the unknown, when you step into the subatomic field, some of you may also know the term like quantum jumping or quantum leaping. Right. You are aligning yourself to a reality that you truly want to exist. Right. And so the term, I'm releasing all things that no longer serve me. I'm releasing all things that I no longer can control, and I'm making room for the things that do. I'm making room for the things that I can't control, right? It's the same as it correlates as well. I was having a conversation with a guy today, right? He came over, man. We was sitting down building, and I was telling him that it is so much power when you start to detach yourself from things, right? You get into the energy of allowing yourself, allowing God, allowing the universe to work for you. I always say that we are the universe. The universe will never work against itself, right? And once you allow yourself to step into that field, it's like at this point, like I said, I believe it was like a few weeks ago on the last live, like manifesting or attracting abundance is unnecessary because abundance is forever present. Right? It's not something that you have to manifest. You just have to align yourself, align your spirit, align your mind to abundance. I'm praying that I'm making sense to you all. I can explain it for you, but I can't understand it for you. Drop some numbers real quick. Let me make sure everybody understanding what I'm speaking about, if you don't mind. What's poppin', I appreciate you, All love, man. Appreciate it, Abundance is our birthright. Ashe. Drop some numbers. Let me make sure everybody understand and overstand and understand what I'm saying right now. I need you all to look at your neighbor right now and say, abundance is my birthright. Before I continue, I need everybody to look at your neighbor and I need you to say, abundance is my birthright. And I don't want you to just say it to your neighbor. I want you to believe it. I want you to know it. I want you to feel it. I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, abundance is my birthright. And so when you start stepping into the unifield, right? I always say that, we're spiritual beings, right? We're spiritual beings first, 100%, but we have to also understand, overstand, and understand that we are having this human experience. So over time, we're going to experience these human emotions. Excuse me. And so when you start stepping into the unknown, even myself, I will say that, on the human side, on the 3D side, right? There is a tad bit fear, right? However, because I'm in a space of not absorbing, but observing, right? I am the experiencer observing the experience. And so, although the experience me is feeling a bit of fear, the experiencer, the observer of the experience knows that it's okay to have fear, but you can be brave. It's okay to have fear, but you can be brave. And the observer of the experience within the subconscious mind, within the spirit, the soul, I understand, overstand, and understand that I am divinely protected. I am divinely guided. That which I desire desires me. That what I desire, I deserve. So my retreat, the retreat that I was on, it was so beautiful. It was so amazing. It was so aligned. And everything, I'm talking about every little detail, literally was orchestrated in divine order. Everything. And once I landed, right? Once I landed and I touched foot on the land, my spirit, my soul, my heart said this, and it was so loud and clear. It said, you are safe. You can be open. Now, I know some people, it's kind of cliche to some people. However, in my reality, that's not cliche, right? And again, if you have questions, please put the questions in the question box. If you want to join me on the live, please feel free to request a video. And, once I get done building, of course, we're going to dive into the community. But in my reality, right, and what I've experienced in the past based off of my reality and the reality that I created and that I chose, being open and feeling safe, that is a very profound statement to me, right? And the reason why is because as a melanin man, right, I've experienced a lot of things and a lot of, how can I say this? for lack of better words, a lot of trauma, right? And we all know that, once you continue to experience life and you experience trauma and, things, it's like, again, we having this human experience. And so over time, you start adapting to the human experience. And it's like you start absorbing the energy of, not feeling safe, not being safe, not being open. And so you harden the heart. And one of the things that, this was a few months ago, I was doing my 7-day fast with my community, right? And I had ordered this spiritual bath tea, right? It was specifically for cord cutting, right? It wasn't cord cutting from a specific person, but just it was cord cutting as a general basis, right? I wanted to cut all tether cords and, all cords from, those who I may have attachment to, whether it's sexual, whether it's emotional, whether it's spiritual, however, that's what I embarked on. However, there was a note inside my bath, right? And when I opened it, it said that sometimes the heart has to continue to be broken in order for it to open. It said that sometimes the heart has to be broken in order for it to open. Because we understand, and understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. I'm going to say that one more time. The note said, sometimes the heart has to be broken in order for it to open. And so when I landed and I touched my foot on the soil, in the sand, in the water, when I say I have never felt so vulnerable, so free, so open. And what I mean by open, I mean open to release and receive. When you talk about the 7 spiritual laws of life, one of them is giving and receiving. See, giving is important. It's very important, right? That's why I always pray. I pray that I have the ability and the capacity to give more than I receive. However, there are a lot of individuals, a lot of gods, goddesses, a lot of kings and queens where we give and we give and we give and we give and we give. And because the universe operates in divine order, there is no such thing as, giving and not there is no such thing as receiving and not. There is no such thing. That's divine order of balance. And so you will have certain individuals, and again, I can only speak from experience. You feel me? I can only speak from experience. So you will have individuals like myself in a space to where we're giving and we're giving and we're giving. And when it's time to receive, we block the current off. See, it's called a currency for a reason. And currency just don't have anything to do with, paper money or paper cash. It could be whatever. And so a lot of us, we get in the position and we put ourselves in a state to just give and give and give. And when it's time for us to receive, we feel weird about it. Right? We feel weird about receiving. I don't really ask nobody for nothing, so it's okay. I'm good. Even in the ancient, in one of the great ancient scripts, right? It says that if you go to the scripture, it says that before the fall of a great man, it is his pride. In the great script, it says that before the fall of a great man, It's his pride. Because we understand, and understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. I'm going to say that one more time. The ancient script said, before the fall of a man, of a great man, it's his pride. And we all understand, and understand that certain emotions and, certain things, how we go about certain things in certain situations, they're conditioned, right? They are, programmed. And so when I say I was open, when I was on that island, not only was I releasing, not only was I purging, not only was I letting go, not only was I releasing the weight off of my shoulders, that damn near 90% of the weight on my shoulders had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with me. But I was carrying weight from other individuals. I was putting myself, my spirit, my body, my soul out of homeostasis, out of balance, based off of the external. So I was allowing myself, this is my heart talking to me. This is my spirit and my soul, God, Jesus, whom whatever name you want to put on it, source was communicating to me, you are safe. It is safe to be open. And so I was open to not only release, but I was open to receive everything that I was supposed to receive. When I stepped foot on that soil, I innately knew that I am where I am supposed to be at that present time. I innately knew that in that moment was the perfect time. And when I tell y'all, I never felt like home until I stepped foot off of that plane. If y'all could see the pictures and the videos and I felt like home. Like home. And I don't mean like, oh, I can kick my feet up and just chill. No, it's a different feeling of home. Like, it's like, I don't know if you all can remember, but when I was a child, right, I used to always want to sleep with my mom, right? And my mom, she got a little jiggle on her bones or whatever. And when I was a child, I used to always run into her room and I'd be like, Mom, can I sleep on your arm? Her arm used to be so cold and just so fluffy, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I used to just run in there and just be like, Mom, can I sleep in your arms? And literally in 2-3 minutes, I'm knocked out. I'm talking about that kind of home. I'm talking about the home where there was nothing to worry about. There was nothing even to think about. What is the future? Like, when I was there, I couldn't even fathom. I couldn't even think about the future. I mean, sure, I can, think about intentions and, think about building and community. I can think about these things. But it was like, all I could think about was now. All I could think about was, I couldn't even think about the past. Like, this is what I'm saying. I was open to just, it was just a beautiful experience. And I say all of this to say is that y'all know I always talk about like how I'm native to this land, and I feel like I'm native to this land, and I want this on this land and I want that on this land, and but I gotta say that although I feel native to this land, I feel native to the land that is abundant in food. I feel natives to the land that the water can call for me. The Titan Ocean, the Titan that is named Ocean calls for me, and I can show up. When God calls, God appears. I feel native to the land where the sun is not just stimulating my melanin and neuromelanin, but the sun is charging my melanin. The sun is feeding my melanin. The sun is giving information, unlocking DNA. I feel native to the land that is tropical. I feel native to the land that wants to give and receive. I feel native to the land that wants to love me. Y'all ain't ready for that conversation. I said, I feel native to the land that wants, not, I feel native to the land that loves me. I feel native to the land that respects me. I feel native to the land that values me. See, y'all ain't ready for that conversation, because now it makes you snap back into a specific reality that you was experiencing, that you was settling for. And you start to be like, I don't know about this one over here, big dog. I don't know. And then you start looking yourself in the mirror and you start seeing your facial structure and your hair structure, the way that it's coiled up, and it's the zeros and eights, the infinities, right? Not the real nine. Yeah, you gotta tap into the community where I speak about the divine power, the 3, 6, and the 9, and you will understand what I'm saying. The number, the symbol 9 is actually the symbol 8, and the symbol 8 is actually 9, because when you think about the number 9, you think about infinity. So what is infinity? What does infinity look like? What is the symbol of infinity? Right? When you think about 9, you think about the power of the 3, 6, and the 9, that 9 is everything yet nothing all at the same time. What is that? That is infinity, right? So when you think about the symbol 8, you have 0 and you also have 8. You have as above, so below. But that's another conversation. You just start realizing in views and blinders I'm talking about reality, life, your soul, your spirit starts to really show up. So I just say all this to say, we finna tap into the community gather. I was just called to say this, right? I was feeling this on my spirit. To whom needed to receive this, I pray that you receive this with love from love. I pray that you receive this message with love from love. I pray that you receive this message from love, with love. We've been to dive into the community gathering. I say all this to say is that I was also having a conversation with two goddesses the other day. I think it was yesterday. Two beautiful goddesses who was on the phone, and I was, damn near crying on the phone to them, like how amazing and how divine my experience was. And one of the queens was like, you were supposed to experience that because what you wanted and what you was manifesting was too small. She elaborated and said that sometimes God does not say yes because your vision is too small. God will not give you what you want because he knows what you deserve. He, she, they, whatever you subscribe to, know what you deserve. And that hit heavy because there was a lot of things. There was a lot of routes and situations that I was going within these past 2 years, man. And I'm talking about, doing this and getting this and manifesting that and manifesting this. And it's like, no matter how hard, for lack of better words, no matter how hard I was working, no matter how hard I was, I guess you could say manifesting. It's like when you have entities in high places watching over you, when you have entities in high places and beings watching over you and are going to make sure that not only do you enjoy life, not only do you enjoy this experience, but you enjoy it to the maximum peak. And it just, once I, for the past 2 years, I'm in a process of trying to do this and trying to do that. And it's like nothing is working, right? But again, it's all about perspective, right? It's all about perspective. The position I'm in now, I understand that it's not that it wasn't working. It's not that everything was falling apart. Everything was actually falling in place for this exact moment. And what I wanted, what I was manifesting, what I desired, what I was settling for, it was too small. It was too small. See the space and the perspective that I have now, I completely understand that I am the universe. And the universe would never work against itself. I need 10 people right now to speak this affirmation. I need 10 people. I am the universe. The universe would never work against itself. I just need 10 people. We got 105 people in here. I just need 10 people. I am the universe. The universe will never work against itself because we understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. We're going to say that one more time. And I just need 10 people. I am the universe. The universe will never work against itself. So I say all of this to say, whatever your heart and your soul desires, do not settle. And even if you don't know what you desire, sit down and be still. Cut off all distractions. Allow yourself to listen. Allow yourself to listen to the most important things. We spoke about this a few months ago, the power of silence. Cut off all distractions and allow yourself to be. When I was on that island, I never felt more present. I never heard God so loud. Just be still. If you don't know what you want, what you desire, just be still. And breathe. Another perspective real quick and we're going to dive. Give me 2 more minutes, y'all. 2 more minutes and we finna dive in, I promise. I see a lot of questions. I see a few people. They want to jump in. So when I was there, I was having an actual conversation with I was having a conversation with this being, this beautiful person. Being, not even a person. I was having a conversation. We was, me and her, we was building, we was talking. And she asked me a question. She said, "What do you do?" Check this. She was we was building, we was having a conversation. A few questions that she asked me, but one of the most important questions that stood out to me, she asked me, "What do you do?" And I like to think before I speak. I like to think before I do anything, right? And so I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm digesting a question, and I'm like, what do I do? And I looked at her, and right before I said anything, she said, "You do nothing. It's already done." And I said, that hard, that face you make when you hear like a hard beat or you hear like a hard song. I was like, I don't do anything because it's already done. You know how some's just so fire, some just hit you so hard that shit just make you itch. You ain't even scratching, you ain't even itchy. That shit just make you just itch a little bit. I don't do anything because it's already done. Come on, man. Let me tap in, man. I told y'all, give me 2 more minutes. Let me see what y'all talking about, man. I appreciate y'all for allowing me to be on here, and just elaborate, my experience these past few days. Again, I pray that, my experience, I always pray that my experience, helps and serves someone else. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, like I always say, wisdom comes with experience. So with me being able to, experience the things that I experienced and being able to come back and also in the community, be able to be open and vulnerable and just, man, I honor you all. I appreciate you all. You know what I'm saying? Without the community, there is no community. There is no community. Somebody said, "You're such a powerful man, yet seem so delicate. The dualities within you are so potent. It's beautiful." Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. What did you do to prepare for your transition into your spiritual journey? Somebody asked, what did you do to prepare for your transition into your spiritual journey? Great question. that goes back to the saying that we just left. There is nothing that I did. There is nothing that I do because it was already done. Meaning that I have been always prepped and ready for my journey. I've always been on my journey, right? In this realm, right? Of course, I'm light years, but in this realm, right? I have already been equipped. I have already been prepared for whatever obstacle, whatever journey, whatever growth, whatever transition that is on my path to continually elevating, to continually transitioning, to show up the best version of myself, show up my higher self. The thing is that on a subconscious level, right? I was already on my journey, but on a more conscious and aware journey, on my more conscious and awareness, right? I would say that my journey, I was aware of my journey about 7 to 8 years ago. And I always say that a real soldier sleeps with his boots on. If you're already ready, you don't have to get ready. So I was already equipped, right? I was already equipped for anything and everything. The ancient script says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But you got to understand that script does not say that the weapon will not form. See, I was already equipped for every weapon that's going to be formed against me. But again, because I have entities in high places, and I'm sure a lot of people on this community can relate. When you have entities in high places, when you have beings, when you have an anointing, when you have when you are one of them ones. And then as you continually go through your transitions and as you continue to elevate and you start actually engulfing and cultivating spirit and soul and operating in both dimensions, in all dimensions on a conscious level, a lot of these weapons you ain't even gonna hear about. A lot of these weapons that form, you're not even going to feel it. You're not even going to hear about them. It's going to be a ringing in your ear, and that ringing it's going to be deciphered. It's just going to let you know, yeah, that business been handled. You're going to ask yourself, what business? I pray I answered your question. I don't know what Instagram got going on right now. But it says I only got a minute, y'all. I only got a minute on here, y'all. I'll get back on, though, if y'all want me to. I'll get back on. Just say your questions. I don't know why Instagram. Why I only get a minute? I don't know what Instagram got going on, man. Instagram always on some bullshit, boy. I'm telling you. I don't know what Instagram got going on. Well, we usually be on here about 2-3 hours. Now all of a sudden, I only got a minute left. I only get an hour again. It's boo though. It's all good. They feel the energy. They know God's is present. They know the God's is present in this moment. You know, when we congregate a little too long, you know, the weather start changing. You feel me? Yeah, you know, the electrical grid start glitching. You know, so it's bull. It's all good. We're going to come back. You know, if I didn't get to your question, make sure you dive back in, ask the question. For those that wanted to join, make sure you dive back in. That's what we're going to do the next time that we about to get back on. And I'm going to ask somebody on here.